It's your boy, the one, the DMV, man, and RIP to the woman named Zoe. Apparently, she was shot and killed this morning, man. Apparently, a month before, man. Not saying this connected, not saying this not. She got caught backdooring some youngins with some youngins. I believe one of the youngins was Young Slime, who is currently incarcerated, man. Not saying this was a situation that came back from that. But saying karma has no limits. It may not be the same people, but karma, if you do something in the universe, it always comes back. So as a female, just because the dudes you mess with in the streets don't mean you gotta, take them same, them same steps. Because the same way that bullet be meant for him, it be meant for you too. But let's get into it. I'm going to read the indictment. On Wednesday, March 12th, detectives from the 6th District and from the Carjacking Task Force responded to 2046 4 Davis Street, Southeast Washington, D.C. in reference to an alleged armed robbery and burglary. Detectives met with identified the complainant, who shall be referred to as Complainant 1 and Complainant 2. Complainant 1 reported that its apartment that it shared with Complainant 2 was broken into and items within there were stolen, including designer jackets, designer handbags, and a safe containing $5,200. Ooh, we got bad. During the interview, Complainant 1 reported that it was arriving home from work the day of the offense and observed Complainant 2 speaking with two subjects, later identified as the suspects. Complainant 1 and recognized as the suspects as being from the neighborhood associated with the female it knew as Zoe. Complainant 1 further advised Zoe lived at 2044 4 Davis Street at Southeast. Complainant 1 continued into the apartment that it was in disarray. Complainant 1 went back outside and attempted to speak to Complainant 2 about what happened when they found Complainant 2's cell phone on the ground and observed Complainant 2 now in a physical confrontation with both suspects. Stated that those were the same suspects had just observed conversing when they came home. Detectives and Complainant 2, who initially was reluctant to provide an account of what transpired and stated it was robbed by the two suspects for a North Face jacket. Complainants who advised that both suspects were armed with guns. Initially, 2 advised that the suspects went by the name Young Slime and Drizzy, who were rappers. Furthermore, Complainants who reported that the same suspects who were robbed were the same ones who broke into the apartment at the time. Report detectives conducted a preliminary review of surveillance footage in the apartment complex, and based on the interaction between the two, the suspects appeared that they were more than likely familiar with each other. Complainant 2 further details late in the events on March 12, 2025, that they left work in the morning, and when he returned back out front talking with the two individuals known as Young Slime and Drizzy, you feel me, said the suspects hanged out in the apartment smoking weed, and stated the suspects have a large number of guns in the apartment. Complainant 2 will hang out in the apartment and smoke weed with the suspect. Purchased a Glock 17 firearm from the suspects a couple of days prior to the incident. Complainant 2 said he had the firearm on it in his jacket at the time of the robbery. Complainant 2 was able to identify the suspects through the Instagram profile 666 Slime, and then the other one was one Frankie B8. What shown was a single photograph of law enforcement of Zakeem Bryant, identified as Young Slime on Instagram. Detectives showed old complainant and confirmation photograph. Man, y'all might just gotta read this, bro. My reading is terrible, but this is the last page. Respondent observed it entering the suspect vehicle, man, and the respondent, ZB, stops the suspect vehicle. Reported at that time, Dazira, prior to getting back into the suspect vehicle, which fled on the motor. I don't know, man. Apparently, they saying Zoe was with it, man. Apparently, she was going around setting people up around the dice, man. And this is a sad story, man. This is really sad. But we gotta look at it for what it is, man. When y'all females step out in the streets, it's no pass for that coochie, man. Ain't no pass for that tatas, man. Y'all get treated equally, bro. So y'all gotta stay out the way. The woman's job is to be nurturing and feminine and supportive, man. Y'all gangster junk gotta stay out the way, man. Cause when shit get real at the end of the day, it be every man for theyself. And if it's every man for theyself, they not thinking about a woman, man. And R.I.P. to Zoe. I don't know the whole story. I apologize for my messed up reading, man. I thought I was going to be able to read through the whole jump, but that's why I stretched it out for y'all. Y'all can pause it and read it for yourself, man. But long live this little girl. She don't deserve to lose her life. But at the end of the day, don't nobody deserve to be robbed, man. So long live this young girl, man. I hope, man, that their families can find peace and this all could be resolved one day. My only message to everybody is to stay out the streets, because the streets don't promise nothing but jail or death. And I'm tired of those two narratives for my people. It's your boy, the Warren, the DMV, man. I love y'all, man. Stay safe, man. I'm out. It's still Team 6, man. You already know how we going. Free Migo Lee, man. Free KP if KP ain't free yet. And I'm out, y'all.